Hey everybody, Signet here with the OEC. Now in this video, we're going to go a little different direction. We're going to start making a series on ways that you can use the Discord more. There is a bot in there called the OptionsFamBot. Now this bot has all kinds of tools. The one that we're going to focus on at the moment is exclamation point ETF. Exclamation point ETF allows you to call up an ETF product and find out what it's built of and how it's weighed with those holdings. Now, why would this be valuable as a day trader or maybe as a swing trader? During the intraday, we pay attention to the sectors and what's going on in those sectors, because when we're trading the futures, we want to make sure that we're getting a unified message across the board, right? That when the future starts to rally, we want to see that it has the backing and the support of the different sectors. Now, these sectors are ETFs. If you are looking for a trade opportunity, say you're already day done in the futures and now you're just looking to maybe go do some options trading or some stock trading, and you see, for an example, XLY starting to make a run on the day, you could just trade XLY. It doesn't have the greatest options in the world. It's a little pricey as a day trade for stock. You could be wondering, if that thing is moving, what is it made out of, and can I go trade those things? So let's go back to XLY just to use that for the example. XLY. There are the top holdings for XLY, Amazon being the biggest one. Home Depot, McDonald's, Nike, we just go down through the list. Okay? Now, there's some names in here that are very expensive. O'Reilly's, Amazon. I wouldn't be day trading those. They're just too big for my portfolio. Okay? But I can handle General Motors, right? So very simple, very easy. You can just call up an ETF and see exactly what it's built out of, instead of having to go onto the Google and go searching around on the internet to see what that thing is made out of. I kind of have the Discord locked down. I didn't want people just spamming commands in the chat area. So you have to go to where I've given commands permission to be done, and that is in the Commands tab. So when you're on the Options Education channel, from the chat room, just look down until you get to Commands, and then you can start putting in commands. Now, there are a lot of commands. Okay, I'm telling you, there's a lot of commands. We're just discussing one single command off of one bot. There's a lot of bots in this Discord. Okay, the bot that we're using comes from the OptionsFamBot. That's the one that we're discussing right here. They do have their own channel, including an Excel spreadsheet that will explain what the command is, and then they have documentation. Now, I'm going to add this documentation link to the video, and when you click on that link, this is what it brings up. So you can search all commands, or you can go in and say you want commands on options or the coronavirus, earnings, futures, general market, you name it. You pick on that, it'll bring up a list, and that helps you kind of weed it down a little bit. And when I say weed it down, this is the spreadsheet that you can get if you click on it, and you can see it has 178 commands in it. Okay, so they can really rack up. Now, a lot of these commands I'm not going to use. I don't trade penny stocks, and I really don't day trade digital currencies like Ethereum and Bitcoin. So those aren't really going to be anything that I would use. But there are still a lot of commands in here. One of the things that I've heard from people is, well, this data seems a little delayed. And yes, you're getting free data. Free data is almost always going to be delayed in some way. So bringing up, like a 1-minute chart, or believing that you're going to be able to call up actionable chart symbols inside the Discord, no, you would be better off just using your broker. But I can tell you that I've been out on the day with my wife, and I'm always on the Discord, and somebody asks a question about a symbol, I just check the symbol. I can just throw it in there and look. Okay, so you can find a lot of ways to use this thing. MOC is an order that I use a lot. We'll get into that in another video. This one video right here, we just want to talk about ETF. All right. I really like knowing what's in an ETF so that I can go in when I see a particular sector running. I can go in and choose to find something in that sector to trade. All right, guys, that's the video right there. I will see you at the next one.